So when in the Gospel of St. Thomas we hear that, you can see me anywhere. You don't need to go to a cathedral or synagogue. Just pick up a rock and you'll find me under that, and break a twig and I'll be there. So is divine ever separate from us in anywhere, any day, any form, any shape, any job? No. Is our ability to look and be aware of the divine always there? Yes. Do we always exercise that ability? Maybe not. So how do we go where Rumi is describing this beautiful field where the ideas of language and you and me and him,
right and wrong
all disappear? We have that power in our hand. I mean, one of his poems that we just read says, I look very frail, but I have so much I could hold the universe in my hand. So I think we should not think about Rumi or what he says as strange to our nature. It's not something that requires years of training, but it does require us to be willing to understand our nature. The entire universe is sitting in every cell.
Well, and that's what science and medical science have brought forth, is that in every DNA is the entire universe.
In the entire universe.
Right. And every cell has the DNA, and we carry it. We are the carriers of that.
The funny thing about science and religion, to me, is if you go back like a few years, science seemed to be the more exact, and religion was more of the abstract. You come now and you see science starting to be abstract. It's like, it's like a realization of what we have been able to describe. We just don't have the language for it, so we might as well not try that, right? So the new quantum physics and stuff you get into, it's like, okay, that's almost like, a strange religion again. And the religions, on the other hand, are becoming more exact. You will do this, this, and this, otherwise, you go to hell. It's like...
So isn't that plate
it's like it's
reversing?
switching around. It's like,
It's
guys,
moving.
come on, we need... There's another way, which is not either one of these roads. And that's the one that includes all the roads. You can take your own lane, but we're on a freeway of thousands of lanes. And if you think that you're on this single lane and that's the only road, it's like, there's white lines between all these. You can cross anytime you want.
And people do.
People do.
I do all the time. So let's take a poem that I'm looking at this book here that is enchanting. It's called The Enlightened Heart.
Enlightened Heart.
Oh, but do we have a really quick one? We can do it then?
Yeah.
Okay, because I really want you to finish this whole incredible program off with your Rumi poem.
All right. So this one is from Rumi as well, translated by Coleman Barks. Actually, no, this one is actually translated by Robert Bly.
His friend.
His friend. It says, when grapes turn to wine, they long for our ability to change. When stars wheel around the North Pole, they're longing for our growing consciousness. Wine got drunk with us, not the other way around. The body developed out of us, not we from it. We are bees, our body is a honeycomb. We made the body, cell by cell, we made it.
So Sayed, let's
So let me read you.
finish this with yours.
This may be my answer of where we can go with Rumi. I wrote this the other day when I was on my way to Coleman Barks reading at Morrison Center. I call it Tonight We're Going to the Headwaters. If Shams is the sun and Rumi the sun's ray, then Coleman must be that sweet heat I feel when I sit in the sunshine. The light is so strong in the presence of these masters that you're better off closing your eyes. But do let the light pass through your body. It will even dissolve your shadows. I know your reservoir is not full. It may be even down to a trickle. But don't worry. Tonight the masters will take us to the headwaters. Step out of the mud and follow, for where we are going, there is enough water to fill everyone's cup. When we get there, don't ask how much you should drink, or where is so-and-so, or is there enough water for all of us. These are the questions that ran the waters out of your reservoir to begin with, and left your fish flopping around in the mud. There are thousands of fish that come to these headwaters every day. There is enough water to satisfy every kind of thirst that shows up here. But if you're really a fish, you're not looking for satisfaction anyway. If you want to keep the company of these masters, next time leave yourself at home and turn into a fish on the way to the headwaters.
Thank you. That's Sayed's debut. His poem he wrote on his way to see Coleman Barks. We really appreciate this opportunity. We give this great opportunity and share that with our community and with the world. And we hope that all of us just look at things just a little bit different and open up one of those windows that we've closed. So thank you, Ramin, for sharing your beautiful music. And thank you, Boise. We really appreciate the opportunity to bring such wonderful ideas and philosophies and grace on this path of spiritual enlightenment.